Dumelang, sanibonani, molweni, thobela, absheni, lochani. Here's what happened on Muvhango, 4 February 2021. Ubo Susan asked Azwindini that how long will Fulu stay. He said she's also his wife. Susan was worried about the food in the house, and their husband said he will change all of that. He's working on a deal and she must be patient with her. Susan was not here for it and said she's royal and they are wealthy. She must just leave. Azwindini said he's gonna speak to Fulu. Fulwani came to the lounge and then Azwindini said he wants to speak to her. Fulu said she has an important meeting that will have to wait. She then kissed Azwindini and left. Azwindini was all smiling and Susan was just not happy at all. Imani told Gugu that she has to step in at work because James won't be available. Gugu asked when James and Marang were going to go to the honeymoon. Imani said this upcoming weekend. Gugu was worried and said their relationship ended out of the blue and it's very painful and she feels for Marang. Marang came with her wedding gown and looked for matches because she wanted to burn it. Imani asked her that why can't she sell it. Marang said it's cursed. She wouldn't sell it to her worst enemy. She got a scissor and started to do the work and then broke down. She blamed herself for falling for James. Sharon was training her cousin for the interview, but Uchilo didn't have any idea how to handle customers and said he'd rather be a DJ if it's too complicated. Sharon told her about the story of Nicki Minaj, where she started as a waitress before fame. He then said it's fine, he will do the interview, then he will also have a story to tell his friends one day. Fulwani came back at Azwindini's house and Mogel did shopping and brought expensive stuff, even the favorite tea of Azwindini. She said she won't tolerate the no-name brands. Azwindini told her that he won't allow her to disrespect Suzanne. She works really hard. She then apologized and said she will try to respect Suzanne because they live in one house now. Azwindini wanted to tell her to leave, but before he could say anything, Fulwani showed him a proposal for MMC that was worth 700k. Azwindini thanked her and he was so excited. Fulwani then asked him what he wanted to say. He said nothing, absolutely nothing. KK was making coffee for his son. He told him that he's fine now. Khosi said he can see, but it's not the end of his problem. Khosi drank the coffee and saw some stuff and asked his dad what he was going to do with them. He then passed out. KK wants to sacrifice his son. He then took him to the room of Ama Boys. Hungwane called Hoshi. Then KK picked up the phone and said Hoshi is busy. Can she leave a message? Mahangwani wanted to know if Hoshi is okay. KK said he's okay and it's his duty to know that he's fine and he must stop questioning him. Hangwani apologized and said she didn't mean to offend KK. KK said they are bonding with his son. She then asked Hoshi to help her with the laptop and wanted to speak to him. KK said he's not with Hoshi. Hangwani was surprised and said, "You just said you are with Hoshi." He said he's making breakfast and Hoshi went out. Fulwani was busy cleaning the house and complained about how filthy it was. Azwindini told her that she doesn't have to worry about that, they will soon leave the place, and then thanked her for helping him. Fulu said that's what supportive wives do, and then after she said she's glad Azwindini is getting back to his own feet again, and she was disappointed because when she came, he looked like a man who was ready to give up, and after getting to business, they will fight for the throne. Azwindini told her that he's not interested. The throne brought him nothing but suffering. Fulu said, what about his son? Because he has to take over. Azwindini said he doesn't want that for his son and he will thank him later. Imani went to see James to check up on him and said everything is going well at the office and asked him to make peace with Marang because she's been crying all night. James said there's nothing to be fixed. Their relationship has no direction. Imani blamed herself for allowing things to go that far with James. He said it's not about her. He stopped loving Marang for a long time and he was scared to tell her. Imani asked if she loves him. He said yes, but not like Imani. And then Imani responded and said she will never build a future with another woman's tears. He said she loved her before Marang came into his life. Imani said that means nothing and begged him to go and fix things with Marang. Azwindini told Susan that he has a surprise for her and showed her a proposal and said he wants to be a supplier for the MMC. Soon she will rest. She then asked who cleaned. Fulu came and said she did the cleaning and she's giving money to their husband to start his company, and she's not like Mpo who runs when things get tough, and they need to unite. Susan got pissed and left. Bohangwani was interviewing Buchilo. Buchilo almost fumbled, but Sharon was helping him with sign language. Hangwani saw Sharon and told her that she saw what she did and gave Buchilo a job. KK was busy sacrificing his son. Master came and asked KK to open up. KK wouldn't let her come in. She then asked Hoshi to listen to her voice and concentrate. Buchilo called his mom and asked how they were doing because his dad didn't sound well when he spoke to him. She said his dad is fine, he's working on a business deal. He then told his mom that he got a job. Suzanne was so happy and told him that he needs to work hard. Master guided Hoshi to listen to her. Hoshi finally listened and told his dad that it's him, his son. KK was acting weird and finally came back to his senses. He then cried. Thank you so much for watching. Please do not forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so that you can get more episodes on this channel. 105 Online channel loves you. Bye, good people.